Hello, Prim friends. So I was just doing a bit of a refresh here in my booth, Tweedthistle Primitives, which is located inside Seville Antiques. If you ask, well, the whole mall is incredible from one end to the other, but if you want to specifically ask where mine is, they're always happy to tell you. And one way that you can always really tell if you're not sure is I'm the one that painted the green painted floor here in this booth. And it is a concrete floor, but my goal was to kind of make it look not exactly, that's why they call it a faux finish, but kind of gives you that idea of the wood grain on the floor. And there is a video early on if you want to check that out. It is not difficult to do. Take some time. And when you first put that bright yellow on the floor, you'll think, what have I done? But once you put that glaze over the top of it, it really brings it all together. So anyway, I just had brought several new things in. I have more that will be coming. And I thought I would take a little walk around the shop so that you would have an idea of what you might find here for the Valentine's event, the heart event, where we will put some special pricing on certain items throughout the entire mall. That doesn't mean that you can't come and shop early, because I am fairly certain that there are some things that we've got here that are just not going to last, and they won't be here as long as that date. So this is something new that I've just brought in, are some of the woven tablecloth pieces or runners. So I have several of the different colors there of the runners. Thought I would give that a try. I know, when I go to Target or any of the local stores, I'm never finding that country prim, early kind of a weave look that I'm looking for. So I thought, well, we'll just go ahead and bring some of these pieces here into the shop and see how you like them. So these are all, these pieces I'm showing right here, these are all short runners. And if there's something that you see that you like and you want me to get in some other kind of a size, just let me know, because we can do that as well. On that table right there, that is one of the long runners. And then on this table right here, I think that is a 34-inch square. And I really like that. And I was actually going to do a little demo of how you could even use that kind of as a curtain piece. Certainly not something that covers the whole curtain, but instead of some sort of a little topper, just a little accent or a punch of color in a room. And then these tulip bundles. I adore them. There are 9 flowers in each bundle. They are so lifelike. I have one bunch over there in one of the dark crocks. They are just so sweet and give such a punch of color. If you're like where we are here, it's so cold this week, and I am just ready for this winter time nonsense to be gone. So we've got some lavender. I was thinking spring here in this little front entrance area, but I don't imagine that those tulips are going to last very long. And right now I only have 10 bundles in the shop. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get more of those. So if you want them, I would stop in the shop sooner rather than later. So the swan that's there, that is a vintage piece from Maine that is carved Country Lures, Emporium, Maine is marked on the bottom, and those are a really sweet piece. I know people do collect those. I'm already thinking about the summertime wasps, but I liked that punch of blue there in that hand-blown wasp catcher. And the little Scotty planter. So coming this way, I have a set right here of 26 pieces of the red transferware. This set is from Wood and Sons. Let's see if you can see that, if I can get it to focus. There we go. Enoch Woods, English Scenery, Wood and Sons, England. There are 26 pieces of that here. Lots of pewter. There's another one of those mustard squares that are about 34 inches. Neat Lennox soap box with the markings on several sides. And then here's another set of, this is a different type. This is Johnson Brothers. And the pattern here was, if I remember correctly, English Castles, I think is what that's called. And there are 5 of the dinner plates and then 5 of the saucers. So I'm going to keep my eye out for more of those, but that was all I was able to get at that particular sale. There's a dough box there. A neat blue color there. Again, a little punch of that blue color here for spring. A little maple syrup bucket, or just a small little bucket. And I just love that punch of color that comes from those white tulips. I'll have to talk to my rug hooker and see if we can't get something more Valentine-y or springy here for the shop for the special event that's coming on February 18th and 19th. And that is a joint special sale event that Gleaner Antiques is also participating in with us. So here's another, and they bend, so they're just so sweet. You can have them upright, you can have them, kind of leaning over the side of the container, or even just on a cutting board in front. They look like you just picked them from the garden and they're waiting to be put in a vase. A couple of the nice out of round bowls here. One particularly large that I just absolutely love. Really big early bowl there. Another piece of transferware back in the back that's got a little bit more color to it. And then I also have 2 of these brand new Irvin's tin 2 candle. They are the short sconce size. So they have never been used. They are brand new, right out of the package. So yeah, those are a very good price and ready to go. And then around this corner, just kind of move some things around, and I have something coming that I thought I had with me, and I ended up only having one of those pieces, but they're really pretty. If you collect stone fruit, I thought they would just be so beautiful with that. They're just a gorgeous piece of that early hand painted. I'm trying to see what that Lofton China hand painted. They have that beautiful gold trim, and they're just gorgeous cups and saucers. I thought I had this with me here for tonight to get ready here in the shop, and I did not. There's a couple neat pieces of the early pewter right here. This is not my forte. I don't know the first thing about these pieces. That one has the N and V stamped into it with a star. It's so cute. And the one underneath is a large one. Let me pull these stone grapes off. And this one has a really neat mark on the bottom, like a, I don't know if that's a There we go. You see him? But an interesting mark on the back. It's not perfect, but they rarely are. And it does have that mark there, which I don't know, maybe with some wax or something on it, that might dress that up. I didn't want to do anything to it. It is priced kind of as is there. And then that lovely Mammy's bench. And this dresser that it's an early dresser. It does have the dovetails in the corners or in the drawers. And then I had painted it and then also did that transfer on the front with the beautiful peacock and those flowers with some of the French writing there. It just is such a beautiful piece in a bedroom or even in a dining room to hold your dining table linens. But little corner shelf there. A couple of nice chandeliers in the shop right now too. I always try to have some of those. The early little log cabin there in the corner. You got to be careful if you want to pull that down from there to bring the little box that it is sitting on. So it is fragile. It's an old early one. And then this beautiful chandelier also. So again, I hope that we will see you here on February 18th and or February 19th for the Valentine special event. I do have a little flyer over here. Valentine sale, Seville, and Gleaner Antique. Look for the hearts February 18th and 19th. So again, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. In my booth, I am happy to ship items that are not particularly large. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I know there is some issue going on with Facebook and some of the business pages where we are just not getting our messages or we're not getting them terribly timely. So if you have sent a message and you haven't gotten a response as quickly as you might like, please know that is the reason why. It's not just me. There are several other vendors and businesses that are having the same issue right now, and we cannot figure out what the problem is. But suddenly they will all show up, and we do the best that we can with the technology that we have. So just bear with us if you would. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the comments down below. I do try to answer all of your comments. I have some great surprises for some more videos that are coming up. Yeah, it's been a busy week, busy weekend. The holiday party and my outfit. It was a success. No issues. It's always the drama ahead of time, but really no reason. And did I take a picture? No. Can you believe it? Maybe it's because I have a camera in my hand so often it just didn't occur to me that night. So I hope everybody is doing really well. Let me know in the comments where you're watching from. I love hearing about where you all are. Pat, I know you are watching from England. We have people from Australia, New Zealand, Germany, just from all over, Scotland. But I love hearing in the comments where you are watching from. I heard from somebody from South Dakota. So yeah, we do have a Facebook page now too, the Cape on the Corner at Tweedthistle Farms. So if you're interested in getting on that page, that's great. My This shop is Tweedthistle Primitives, and our flower farm is Tweedthistle Farms. So we're trying to keep it all in the family in some way or other with that thistle. All right, have a great night, and I hope we see you here on February 18th and or 19th. See you in the next one.